Every leader has an impact and influence on their subordinates. It can be either positive or negative. Although each leader has their own techniques, leaders are always judged by the performance of the organization they oversee. Although there are exceptions, their organizations reflect their leadership styles to lead. There are some wrong turns that every leader should avoid. Let's take a look at a few examples of wrong turns leaders can take.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Joseph Martin, and I know the CEO couldn't be here, but I was given the authorization to lead this discussion myself. I will be the new head of the financial department, originally coming from the Walmart corporate headquarters in Arkansas. And let me be the first to tell you how excited I am to be here and to have you work for me. Now, I know last quarter we exceeded our budget by 15%. I know you don't care how much money is spent because it's not your own. But let me be the first to tell you, we will not exceed this next quarter. I'll make sure we're not going to be spending our items on needless, wasteless items.
Well, see, Mr. Martin, last quarter we had authorization to overspend last
That's
quarter.
not important, and please don't interrupt me. See, that's the problem with this department. You don't listen when other people are talking. If you had, the budget wouldn't have been overspent.
You're right. You should listen to others.
At the beginning of the video, when Joseph is introduced, it is noticeable that he is in unprofessional clothing, even for a casual day at work. The employees still showed excitement for a new leader by sharing a smile to each other. Within a few seconds of meeting his new subordinates, Joseph acted in a hostile manner towards them. His opening remarks directly attacked the performance of the department he will oversee. He made assumptions with little information on the previous quarter's situation. In the article, Valuing Employees by Noellen Nelson, she states that genuine interest for the employees' concerns will increase productivity and performance. Joseph does not show any concern for the employees' concerns. He demonstrated that when he interrupted Sean. By doing so, he inadvertently communicated to Sean that his opinion was not important. Sean now feels unappreciated. Nelson explains that unappreciated employees end up costing businesses billions of dollars annually due to absenteeism, tardiness, lack of motivation, and stress injuries that come with an undervalued workforce.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Joseph Martin. I know the CEO couldn't be here, but I was given the authorization from him to lead this discussion myself. I'll be the new head of the financial department. And I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity to work with you guys. I am really looking forward to learning everything about this department from each and every one of you, and I'm eager and willing to learn everything that has worked in the past, what hasn't worked, and what we can improve moving forward. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, so I have the financial reports with me. I was reviewing these last week, and I noticed that the quarterly budget was exceeded last quarter. What happened there?
See there, Mr. Martin, we had a dramatic increase in sales due to the relief efforts in Hurricane Harvey.
See that?
So we had to purchase more plastic in order to meet the demands of the customer. For that reason, Mr. Martin, we got authorization from the CEO to go above the budget.
Oh, okay, that explains a lot. I was a bit alarmed to see the amount overspent here, but that's reasonable. It explains a lot. Your name?
Sean Williamson.
Well, thank you, Sean. I look forward to working with you all.
In the second video, you see that Mr. Martin begins by saying how excited he is to work with the other employees, instead of having them work for him. He makes the employees feel valued by telling them how excited he is to learn from them, and he then demonstrates his willingness to understand and learn about the organization by asking about the financial reports. By asking questions to the employees, he learned about what happened the previous quarter, and the employees feel that their voice is heard. The article, Leader and Listener, states that active listening can lead to more and better ideas, to diversity in options for improved actions, and engaged team members who feel empowered to contribute. By allowing the free flow of information, he is building the trust of his employees to give feedback in the future. After he learns the reasoning for the overspending, he then asks for his new employee's name. When he does this, he shows Sean that he is important as a person. Pursuit of organizational trust, role of employee engagement, Psychological Well-Being and Transformational Leadership, explains how interacting with employees regularly will build a trust with the employees and will have a positive impact in the workplace. Joseph has begun to build a relationship with Sean, which can have positive results.